Hey guys, what's up? It's time to do a speed test comparison between the Infinix Note 30 versus the Samsung Galaxy A14. And Samsung A14 is powered by Samsung Exynos 850 SoC. We have 6GB of RAM, while the Infinix Note 30 is powered by MediaTek Helio G99 SoC with 8GB of RAM. So on the back, we have a triple cameras on the A14 versus a dual cameras on the Infinix. And Infinix has a 64 megapixel main camera, then we have 2 megapixel depth sensor, while the A14 has a 50 megapixel main camera, then we have 5 megapixel ultra wide with a 2 megapixel macro. And the back of the Infinix is made up of glass, while Samsung has a plastic back, and the frames on both phones is made up of plastic. We have fingerprint scanner inside the power button on both phones. So on the bottom we have our USB-C with headphone jack. A14 has a single speaker, while Infinix Note 30 has stereo speakers. Also Infinix Note 30, it feels more heavier because of the glass back. So now let's quickly boot both of these phones up at the same time. Very excited to see that how much difference between these two devices. And MediaTek Helio G99, it is a much powerful SoC than the Exynos 850. But still, I'm gonna show you that how much difference between these two devices, because both phones comes almost in the same price tag. So the Infinix Note 30, it is super faster when it comes to booting up, while Samsung is way behind. So Samsung still loading, and now the Samsung, it is also done. As you can see, we have 9 or 10 second difference, maybe more, between these two devices when it comes to booting up. And guys, now let's talk about the displays between these two devices. Infinix has a 6.7 inch Full HD Plus IPS LCD display with 120Hz refresh rate. Also we have a center punch hole on the top, while the Galaxy A14 has a 6.6 inch Full HD Plus PLS LCD display with 60Hz refresh rate. Also we have water drop notch on the top, and the bottom chin, it is actually much smaller on the Infinix Note 30. So everything's closed up in the background, no application is running in the background. So the first application I'm gonna launching is the phone dialer, slightly faster on the Infinix. So next on the list is the settings, again faster on the Infinix. And now let's go to the display. So we have 120Hz refresh rate versus a normal 60Hz with a PLS LCD display on the A14. We should see a 90Hz on this phone at least. Now check out some third-party apps. Amazon Shopping with same Wi-Fi network. So the Infinix, it is faster, scrolling feels much smoother on the Infinix Note 30, while on the A14 we can see the choppiness sometimes. So now let's open this tab. Again, Infinix is a faster device by a huge margin. So now check out some games application. Let's see Candy Crush Saga, MediaTek Helio G99, Exynos 850. So Infinix is done. As you can see, the Candy Crush, we have 3 or 4 second difference. Instagram, slightly faster on the Infinix. Snapchat, again faster on the Infinix. Spotify, same result. Subway Surfer, so MediaTek Helio G99 perform much faster as compared to the A14, despite we have a pop-up on the Infinix. So you can see in the Subway Surfer, again we have 4 or 5 second difference, which is a huge difference of course. Temper and 2 on both phones. And despite having we have a downloading thing on the Infinix again is taking the lead. So again we have 4 or 5 second difference. And now let's open this big game which is called as PUBG Mobile. And Samsung should give us a MediaTek Helio G88 or a G96 minimum on this phone, but they give us a old Exynos 850. So Infinix is done. Samsung, it is way behind, which is expected of course. And now Samsung, it is also done. As you can see in the PUBG, we have 7 or 8 second difference X, and that is slightly faster again on the Infinix. So last one, launching the cameras on both phones, default camera application. Now let's see which one will open the camera faster. So Infinix Note 30, it is much faster as far as the cam performance are concerned, and the cam performance I feel it is actually little more better on the Infinix Note 30. So now let's look at the front facing camera. So the front facing camera, it is, I would say, looks more nicer on the A15, on the A14, but as far as the sharpness are concerned, it is much higher. Okay guys, now let's see internet browsing speed. So I am using Samsung internet on the A14 versus a Chrome on the Infinix. So wikipedia.org, slightly faster on the Infinix Note 30. Now let's see the scrolling fees, again smoother on the Infinix Note 30, also much more stable, while on the A14 you can see in the start we see a jitter. So now let's open this. Again Infinix, it is slightly faster scrolling wise, again smoother on the Infinix Note 30, but this time I don't see any jitters on the Samsung. So next on the list is the Samsung.com. Samsung.com, it is faster on the Infinix Note 30, while A14 it is slightly slower in that area. And now let's see the scrolling fees smoother on the Infinix, while on the A14 we can see the hiccups. As you can see, you don't find at all on the Infinix. So now let's see RAM measurement on both phones, and Samsung has 6GB of RAM while Infinix has 8GB of RAM. Infinix is performed really bad in the RAM measurement in my previous speed test. So phone dialer still there, settings still there, Amazon shopping still there. On the A14, as you can see, Candy Crush Saga, and that is a refresh on both phones. Instagram still there on the Samsung. Snapchat, that is refresh on both phones. Spotify it is refresh on the Infinix. Yes, on the A14 we have some delay when we open the app, as you can see, but still RAM measurement is still much better as compared to the Infinix. Temper 2, and that is still there on the Infinix but not on the Samsung this time. PUBG Mobile, PUBG it is still there in the memory. Also in the PUBG we have smooth graphics with ultra frame rate versus a smooth graphics with high frame rate. We have a not solid 30 fps gameplay on the A14 versus a stable 40 fps gameplay you will get from the Infinix Note 30. Now let's open X, still there. Now let's see internet browser, that is still there on both phones. And guys, what I have to say regarding the apps opening speed, as you can see that in every single application Infinix Note 30 is beat the Galaxy A14, especially in games. In games we even see a 7 or 8 second difference between these two devices, which is a huge difference. Overall the performance, it is much more stable on the Infinix Note 30. So in terms of the RAM device, in that area Samsung is performed really good in the RAM measurement, and both phones has a 5000 mAh battery charge. We have 15W fast charging support but no charger in the box, while with the Infinix we are getting a 45W fast charger in the box. So thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Infinix Note 30 versus the Samsung Galaxy A14. So do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and subscribe to my channel for daily tech videos like this, and follow me on Instagram as well as on X, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.